So what we will say is many of you are used to opening your eyes and looking up in the sky before you have contact. You'll say, we're going to have some contact tonight. Let's go into a field. We're going to look at the sky. Maybe we'll close our eyes and meditate, or maybe we keep our eyes open. We're going to focus out a little bit. We're going to focus up on the stars. You can do that. You can direct your focus outwards when attempting to summon UFOs. And for some people, this works. For some people, though, that's not necessarily the easiest way for them to make contact. For others, it can be. It depends on the person. What we would advise is actually make contact within yourself first with a group of people. So, for example, you could all play around with the idea of what you describe as remote viewing, or what you might describe as your clairvoyance. And the idea is perhaps have yourself and two other people, or yourself and just one person, but it'll be stronger if you have a triangle, because a triangle is the symbol for both water and fire, depending on which way it's facing. Both are powerful energies. So all things come from them. The spirit births the fire and the water, you could say, first. And that engenders the air as their child. So keep in mind, the triangle is an important geometry. So we would recommend do this with 3 people. So you get that power, that fire and water power. And simply send out some kind of request to the universe. You can do this inside, you can do this outside, you can add visualization. Imagine you're connecting your crown chakra up to the crown chakra of the universe, the top of the universe, and you can pull light down into yourself, and you can anchor it into your body. So there's a lot of ways to add visualization to this. But with this group of people, simply initiate contact by saying, positive beings of the stars, we invite you to commune with us. We wish to experience you both in our hearts and in our skies. And we know that believing is seeing, and that seeing can also assist us in believing. So we ask for you to make internal contact with us. Thank you for playing and for guiding and for being our friend. And so it is. And once you have sent out this request, have everybody sort of close their eyes. And instead of seeing the darkness as this type of infinite void, begin to imagine you're actually looking at a 2D movie screen. And then simply allow for images to come to you. And as soon as someone gets an image, describe to the group what you're seeing and see if anyone in the group is getting the same image, is getting the same thing. If you find you all start getting the same thing at the same time, you know you're being contacted because it'll be simultaneous. No one in the group could have possibly told the other. And this is a way you can actually begin to gradually work towards bigger levels of contact. Because if you can achieve psychic contact like that as a group, telepathically, then you can certainly do it physically as a group. And it will probably be the craft of the beings that you contacted internally that show up for you externally. So they won't even be strangers to you. They'll be friends. You'll know them at that point. And that's why the external contact will be possible. If a stranger's car pulled up on the street and you're in the middle of the desert and it parked, the first thing you would do is perhaps wonder, who is that? What is unlikely is you would run towards the car at full speed with your arms open. Most humans don't do that in situations like this. Well, imagine that car is a spaceship. Most people would not run towards it on your planet yet. But through all of you making contact in that way internally, when you actually see the external spaceship land, you'll know what it is. You'll have already interacted it, so you will have no fear of it, which means you'll be able to get closer to it, because that's what's needed. You have to be able to open your heart and let go of the voice that sees the other as threat. And as you let go of that, it's almost as if your reality and our realities begin to pull one another towards a common meeting point, a bubble reality.